fight. I'm truly not. You know, when you have if you want to hang everything that this county has on one CUP, you know, is that, when you talk to the lawyers and you talk to the legal team, you want to hang everything on that one issue, and you want to take it to the Supreme Court, is that what you, the people need to know this. And that's all I'm saying. I'm not afraid of a fight. If we want to go to court, we can go to court. We can go to court till the cows come home. We can spend all the money. But if all of the people of this county say that's what we want to do, then I'm okay with that. I'm on board with that. But I want the county to know what they're up against. And that, I don't think they do. They don't know the score of this game. And if you know, you can say, oh yeah, we're going to win this thing. It's a slam dunk case. That's fine. You know, but where's your proof? Where's the statistics? Where's your guarantee? You know, I don't have a problem jumping on board and said, I got guarantee in hand. We're going to win this thing hands down, and it's not going to cost us a dime, and it's going to be just wonderful, and everybody's going to be happy. You know, that Supreme Court is going to make that decision, not you, not me. And if you want to take it to the court, I don't have a problem with that. But what I have a problem with is these folks not knowing exactly what the score is. You need to know the score, and you need to know the financials. If this thing goes wrong, if it goes south on us, we're going to have the landfill no matter what, and now we have no money in the coffers. So they just need to know the score.
Can I rebut that, Mr. Chair?
That would be the 30.
Commissioner Bell, I think the people in this room and 70% of the voters knew exactly what was in store for them. The people in this county are a heck of a lot smarter than you give them credit for. They want to fight. We want to fight, and we can win the fight.
I disagree with you. I don't believe that they know the potential of bankruptcy of this county.
Yes, we do.
Yes. And you're going to step up with your checkbooks and fund the whole thing, correct?
For taxpayers.
And you can, you know, you fill this room, and the people in this room. But now we put it out there. We're going to raise all your taxes, and we're going to do. We're going to throw all this money down the drain and still get the dump. Now take another vote.
What cards are in the hands of the big garbage people?
So,
what cards do they have in the hands?
Okay, wait a minute.
so that's.
We'll finish up here and then we'll look forward from there.
Can I ask one?
Yep.
Tom, are you guaranteeing this, or is Dave going to guarantee this? I didn't hear Dave say.
There's no
Are we
guarantee.
going to win?
Commissioner, there's no guarantee.
I'm just hearing you. I don't know.
No, there's no guarantee.
This is a map projecting the groundwaters in the state of Nevada. Approximately right here, at the very edge of groundwater basin 37, which is in Humboldt County, is where the site will be. Winnemucca gets its groundwater, and Grass Valley gets its groundwater from areas 70 and 71, the Winnemucca segment and the Grass Valley segment. No one can tell us that these aquifers that share the same boundaries do not share the water resources, that they do not go back and forth between one another. The groundwater in this area is approximately 60 feet deep. That's where the site will be. Recology, as last I looked at their operations, they will dig a hole 45 feet deep and then put a liner in it. And then put 4,000 tons per day, 20,000 tons per week for 95 to 100 years. That's 15 feet from the groundwater table, ladies and gentlemen. from here to the front row. That isn't protecting the health, safety, and welfare of this community. Gentlemen, lawsuit be damned. We need to do the right thing. I've done my homework, and I suspect you have too. This makes no sense. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
You mentioned in the commission negotiating this during our hearings in Carson or Reno. We didn't negotiate anything at that time. This was a proposal sent to us, so we haven't negotiated this. We have listened to it and all that, but nobody here, to my knowledge, negotiated anything at this point. Number two, somebody out in the audience made the remark, open door, that we never opened the door. We were under, this whole thing was under court order. We signed a paper that nothing was to leak out of the hearings that we've had for the last 2 months or whatever it was. This become public knowledge, 8 o'clock our last Wednesday. There was no closed door. This was under the judge's ruling. Okay, anything else? Anybody else want to?
I respond to your first point, that there was no negotiation. Part of that may seem like because of the process we were in, we didn't sit in the room and talk to each other.
We did not.
And that is typically the way settlement conferences are conducted in court. The judge will relay messages between the parties, if you will, from one side to the other. But I can tell you, the proposals that we ended up with were not the proposals that we started with. We heard through the judge and through your counsel that some of the terms initially we needed more, they weren't acceptable. The terms changed, there were new terms added during the course of that process. That's what I view as the negotiation process, and that is typical of the way they had in settlement conferences. You don't sit across the table. The other point is about this being under confidentiality. There's state and federal law that requires, and for good reason, that settlement conferences be confidential, because it gives the party the freedom to say something in the settlement conference that may compromise their position. Say, okay, we're weak here, or we're strong here. And then that can't be used later on by the other side to say, you said this in the settlement conference. That's why they're always confidential, and that's both state law and federal law. So that, again, is typical of the way these matters are handled in settlement conference.
And I agree with you on the closed door, on the, that it was all to be within my thing. We were not going to take it outside of that room. And I know the reasoning behind that, but there's a lot of people in this community, and I got calls, and I still get calls and emails, that we're doing this behind closed doors. This commission has not done anything behind closed doors. Everything we've done has been by the law. So that doesn't even come into the picture. And the negotiation part, yes, when we were negotiating whatever, when we were meeting with you, I'm going to say, these were some concerns we brought up. We didn't say we wanted to negotiate. I didn't say I wanted to negotiate these terms that bothered us. So I still don't think that's considered a real negotiation. In your eyes, that's where you guys do it on a normal basis. In my eyes, I think that it did.
It would have been nice if we could have sat down at the same table.
We were not at the same table.
Not the process.
We were separated, and each one of us would propose to the other one what we were thinking through the system.
That's correct.
Anybody have anything else to add?
Yeah, Mr. Chairman, I agree with you. Humboldt County did not negotiate these terms. And when we talk about the closed doors and the secrecy, I don't care who ordered it. The fact was, it was secret. It was behind closed doors. Now it's not anymore. That's why we're here today. And council says that it's not directly above Humboldt County, and the city of Winnemucca is groundwater. I can tell you it's a short distance. And there's no proof that there's no connectivity in that groundwater. And besides? Who are we to say it's okay to pollute any groundwater in the state of that? You said that we negotiated. Well, sometime during the closed door hearing, the idea of an EIS was thrown out. Because he did not even address it. That's all I got. Yeah.
Nothing? Okay. Like Commissioner Bell said, we were approached by the settlement judge to settle this in Reno without coming to the public. This whole body right here said that will not happen. This is our public, it will be a public meeting. And some public agenda items, we allow public comments, some we don't. This one here, I am going to allow public comments. We owe it to the public. But I don't want everybody coming up and saying the same exact thing. I want somebody to come up here and give us facts, what we should do. I don't want to hear everybody saying we don't want garbage. And I'm going to keep these to something like, well, first I'll ask, how many people would like to come forward? Raise your hands. Okay, so there's this fair-sized group, so I'm going to keep this in 3 minutes. So you're going to have to come without any fluff and tell us exactly what you think about